What's up, money growers? Jacob back here with another video, hoping that you are growing your money today and every day. And I got something important to share with you guys today that actually I feel like I'm a little behind on sharing this with you. So I don't know how many people have seen this. Some of you have mentioned this in the comments section of my recent videos, and hey, thank you to all of you that are in the comments section helping me with stuff like this, because hey, you guys give me a lot of great info and stuff that I can use to make videos like this to help out a whole bunch of other people. So thank you everybody who shares in the comments and tells me these kinds of things, and because I learn a lot from you guys down there. Because we're going to be talking today about interest rates going up on your Navy Federal credit cards without you even knowing about it. So this did happen recently. We're going to talk about when this happened, why this happened, and what your interest rates are on your credit cards now with Navy Federal. And you are not grandfathered in if you already have a card, as I'm going to show you here on my own credit card on the screen in just a little bit. So that's what we're talking about today. Go ahead, hit the like button on this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, because this channel just continues to keep growing. So it grows because awesome folks like you watch the videos. I do what I can to give you value, and I appreciate everyone who shares down there in the comments and shares their experience. So please share your experience with this one, because I really do want to hear what you have to say, because it helps other people. Now, Navy Federal credit cards. We're going to go to the homepage for credit cards, and we're going to take a look here. And I noticed this just recently, and I was looking at this, looking at the different credit cards they have, and I'm like, why does this number seem a little different? Right? I guess if you made as many videos as I have on Navy Federal, it's like something seems a little out of place here when you look at the credit card and the interest rates on these. I'm like, okay, this has definitely never been above 10%. Like, what is going on here? So I got some images from some of my old videos of what these interest rates used to be, because these interest rates have gone up. I spoke to a rep on the phone who said that this is because back in March, he said the Federal Reserve raised interest rates from 3.25 to 3.5%. Now, Navy Federal did not raise these until May 1st. So some of you, like me, you live a busy life, right? I mean, I've got two YouTube channels, which are two separate businesses I run. Some of you are probably married, or you have kids, or you got other obligations, you got a whole bunch of things going on in your life. So, you're probably not always checking to see, gee, what's the interest rate on my credit card? It's probably not the top of your head on a daily basis. So I'm sharing this so that everybody who has not been made aware of this can be made aware. So if you're not aware yet, this change just recently took place. So May 1st, Navy Federal did put this into effect, where they increased interest rates by 0.25%, by 0.25%, which is what the Fed did when they increased it from 3.25 to 3.5. We'll talk about a little bit how they decided to do this and why you were not told about it, because I was not told. I got no email, no internal message from them, no nothing. But it is set up that they can do that they can change these, and you're not going to really find out about it until you just happen to check on your own, or you watch a video like this and I let you know about it. So these are what they're offering right now for the interest rates on their credit cards. If you go back here, we go back in time a little bit, you can see the cash rewards used to be 9.65 at the lowest, and the platinum was 5.99. We take a look now, this has all gone up 0.25%, 9.9 and 6.24. So the platinum, this is still going to be the lowest they have for APR in their credit cards, but it did come up 0.25%. Now, go down a little more, we'll see the Go Rewards was 8.99, and the flagship was 9.99. Those have come up as well, 9.24, and now over 10% is the cheapest you're going to get, or the lowest you're going to get for an APR on the flagship. Remember, these are changing because it says variable APR. It's not like if you were to get a mortgage or a personal loan or something at a fixed rate, then your rate you signed is going to be fixed and it's going to be set at that amount. When you have variable APR, these can change, hence the meaning variable. Now, if you scroll a little more, we'll look at the more rewards and the N Rewards secured card. 9.9 and 18%. Go down a little bit. We're now at, used to be at 9.65. Now we're at 9.9 on the more rewards. And the N Rewards has not changed. It's just flat 18%. So that's the flat 18%. That is the highest Navy Federal will charge, or will have for an APR in their credit cards. This did not go up. So fortunately, this did not go up at the upper end, the 18%. They just brought up the lowest APR that they offer on their cards. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you have a Navy Federal credit card, on your 1-year anniversary, you can actually call in and request to have your interest rate reduced. So we're going to go ahead and actually take a look at my own statements here and see. This is my statement from April. So it's 17.49%. That's what I have on my flagship card. It's the only card I have with Navy Federal. Now, once I hit 1 year with this card, I can call them and say, hey, can I have my APR reduced? And they might reduce it by, I don't know, 2 percentage points, 5 percentage points. Some of you have shared that you got it reduced like a few points the first year, then the second year you've got it reduced like as low as you could possibly go. Now, it's just going to kind of depend on when you ask and, how responsible you've been with the card. This was, so April. Now we look at May, and there you go, 17.74%. So again, 0.25% increase between this. So 0.25%, this went up. And if you're wondering about the whole change of it, why they change it, that sort of thing, any kind of explanation, because like I said, there was no email sent out, no message, no anything. You're just going to look and see, oh, my interest rate went up on my card. Well, if you look here, and there's nothing specific in the statements either. When I was on the phone with the rep, he's like, well, let me see. He wanted to check one other resource and see if there was something specific in the statement that said your interest rate is going up. There is nothing specific about it. So when you just look right here, they just have this generic information about the variable rate information. So it talks about your APR will vary based on the U.S. prime rate. This means your APR could increase if the U.S. prime rate increases or decrease if the U.S. prime rate decreases. So we just had an increase, right? A lot of this is because of all the inflation that's been going on, because of all the money printing that has happened in the last few years. So, when countries print a crap ton of money, this is what happens. You get inflation. And it might seem like a great idea at the time, but there's, at some point, the economy has to adjust. And, prices have been going up, as a lot of you have seen in a lot of areas of your life because of all that influx of money being printed. So an increase or decrease in your APR will affect the total amount of interest you pay. Your APR is adjusted monthly on the first business day of the month. So this happened, like I said, May 1st is when they adjusted this. It is determined by adding a margin to the U.S. prime rate published in the Wall Street Journal on the first day of the previous month. Your margin is a percentage amount that we determine based on an evaluation of your credit history. So yeah, nothing, no notification ahead of time, but they do have it right here just saying that, hey, when you have this credit card with us, your APR could increase. So, when you sign and you apply for the card, you just have to be aware that this could change at any time, and you may not get a heads up about it. You may not get a notification or anything like that. Now, looking at these credit cards, obviously, these rates are still lower than you're going to get lots of banks and stuff like that. So, 0.25% increase, yes, is an increase, but for most people, this is not going to break the bank for them or financially ruin them. But nonetheless, I wanted you guys to know about this because I don't know how much word has traveled to other people. Like I said, people have busy lives. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you have a busy life, and you just aren't looking every single day to see, oh, did my APR go up 0.25%? But something I still want to make you guys aware of. If you guys have anything to share about this or say down below, I'd appreciate hearing what you have to say. I enjoy hearing what you guys have to say. You guys teach me a lot. You guys help give me lots of video ideas, and I thank you for that, and I appreciate it. So that's going to be it for this video. And until next time, keep growing your money.